Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back here for another episode of the After Show Show, the show where we watch TikToks live after the show. And today, boom, let's jump right on in.
1, 2, 3, go!
Big Black Daddy? Oh, Jesus.
Kate, what? Hold on. Wait, Kate, what?
Oh no.
Grass is, that's not really a leg.
Oh.
Okay, we're ready. Holy mackerel!
Bro, saying holy mackerel is such a white person thing. I've never heard anybody else say holy mackerel. Like, what?
I am done with my shift.
Okay, so do you want to go first?
Know what this reminds me of? It actually reminds me of my Instagram Reels. My Instagram Reels constantly is just compilations of people falling over in very intense, painful ways with some sort of funny music on in the background. It's hilarious, but also like, what the fuck? Let's calm down.
How are you, mate? You like your shirt? It's good. What's the wristband from? You out last time? It's for me. Oh, everyone's got one. No? Nah, dude, you're on a list. Oh, sorry. Did they really give you that? No one else has one on. They looked at this guy like, we need to mark him. Who are you here with? Just yourself? Sorry for pointing it out. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Was there someone supposed to be there? You gotta go work. Hey, it happens. What's his work? Emergency response. Oh, emergency response. That's probably more important. I'll allow that. What's your work? Bus driver. Yeah, that could probably wait. No, there's someone at a bus stop right now like... Yeah, cool. So just do like the public transport bus. Oh, you're gonna remember what you said. That's really cool. Can I just say, and I know this is maybe a weird thing to say, and I'm gonna regret it. This is no offense to any other bus drivers who might be in the room. You are way too hot to be a bus driver, dude. It's not a hot job. You can be, clearly, but like you look like a Love Island contestant. Do you have blue hair? Yeah, okay. Well, maybe I didn't see the blue hair, but... Oh, yeah. Sorry, mate, you don't have to stand up, but we do have a horned up boomer at the back. What is it? Yeah!
Yo, the Love Island comment was hilarious because, well, you know, you don't see a lot of young guys doing that type of job, and I'm assuming it's mostly because of insurance, but hey, if you got it, you got it.
I don't suppose you've ever been trailed around an African country by a dictator's secret police, have you?
Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no! No!
Well, I have. My name's John Graham, and I'm the badass granddad you didn't know you had. I'm here to tell you another story of my adventures and offer some tips on taking risks and living a life with meaning, courage, and passion.
Nice.
Anyway, for a long time, I've traveled around the world helping train citizen activists dealing with tough political and social problems, like corrupt dictators, for example. And in this case, I traveled to Zimbabwe, a nation on the east coast of Africa. And I met there with citizen activists, and I helped them organize themselves into an organization that that would topple the corrupt dictator, Robert Mugabe, and replace him with someone better. I realized, however, when I got to the airport that I was going to be followed wherever I went in Zimbabwe by the dictator's secret police. And it wasn't so much a danger to me, but a danger to all the people I was going to talk to, and I couldn't let that happen. Now, I knew the secret police were not so smart, so I figured that they would think that I would go down and rent a car, or maybe even hire a car and driver, because after all, I was a rich white American. What else would I do? Well, I didn't do that. Instead, I started traveling around the country on country buses, dilapidated buses jammed with people going from one village to the other, perhaps carrying their crops, and the top of the buses were completely piled high with yams and chickens and whatever, and I disappeared very easily into these buses, travel around the country. The secret police never knew where I was, and after 10 days or so, I talked to the people I wanted to talk to and done what I had to do to set up an organization to help depose Robert Mugabe, and 2 years later, it in fact succeeded. Anyway, the point here is this: if you're in a situation, a tough situation with a tough opponent, figure that that tough opponent is going to think you're going to do the ordinary thing. So don't do the ordinary thing. Don't take the ordinary tactic that first pops into your head. In fact, do something quite different. Do something that's completely different and that your opponent will never think of. It's true also in conflict you may be part of as we fight mega extremism in the United States. Don't do what your opponents expect you to do. Do something different. Confound them. You do that, you're much more likely to succeed.
Yo, at the very end of that, I was just gonna say, can bro help America? Can bro help us get rid of Kim Jong-un? Like, yo, this guy, badass granddad, he is getting a fucking follow. He is getting a like. I am interested to learn more about what this guy has to say. It seems like some pretty good information.
My friends, my name is Mark Malone. I'm the first person to restore gene function in the history of the world across chromosomes. I developed it right here in this basement.
So, I'm gonna stop this TikTok mainly because I've seen this guy talk about curing the most insane diseases, and I think it might have been this one. I don't know if I believe it. So, I'm gonna like it, and I'm gonna save it, but we're not going to interact with it anymore because I don't want this on my TikTok page, honestly. But I am curious, so I'll figure out later. I'll let you know.
What up, folks? This is Dr. Ricky Jones. I'm professor of Pan-African Studies at the University of Louisville, and it is the first day of school here at this university and the beginning of my 30th year. And every year before now, I've always been incredibly excited about the first day of class, but not this year. And the reason is because I'm going through what a lot of black professors at predominantly white universities are going through. We are re-entering, I mean, they've always been this, but it's far worse now. We're re-entering this school year flat out hostile work environments. We're basically in places where politicians, through their activities, the silence of university leaders, even though they say, you know, we're welcoming to everybody, they're basically saying, we don't want y'all here. And for people like me who are black studies professors who teach things about race, care about the well-being of black folk, about black children, it's particularly hostile for us. But I had the idea that what I might do to contribute to this, because my story is not unique, is to, in effect, chronicle what's going on this year. Do a week-by-week chronicle. So this is week one of a black professor at a hostile white university. So I start my first class today, Race, Color, and Consciousness. Gonna try to see where my students are and build from there before they shut this thing down. Because my belief is eventually they will shut the Pan-African Studies Department, which is the Black Studies Department at the University of Louisville, down. And it's being hard on people here. Black faculty are leaving this university in mass. Black staff are leaving, though people tell you everything is okay. Don't believe that all the black people are fighting. Most of them are not. Our quote-unquote diversity office here is a sham. They're collaborators. We see that at a lot of these universities too. So we're pretty much on our own. So I don't think that there is really any hope for change here necessarily, but we gotta survive as long as we can and let folks know what's going on. I know there'll be people like, well, why don't you just leave? A lot of Black professors at these places, our hiring cycles don't work like the regular world. It may take a year, 2 or more to move to another job. And many of us have family concerns as well. So, this is life. And this is about us trying to preserve our sanity. But this is week 1 of a Black professor at a hostile, predominantly white university. And so I'm going to do these each week. And again, this story is not unique. You talk to a lot of Black professors around the country, and they're going to tell you the same thing. But stay tuned, and we'll see how it's going. Because again, we need to chronicle this. So I'll see y'all next week, and hopefully you'll join me on this journey, because I don't even know where it's going to lead me, both professionally and psychologically. But as Parliament Funkadelic said, think it ain't illegal yet, because they're making everything else illegal. This is a very dangerous place to be right now. Maintain.
Yeah, the reason why I let that play out, as a white person, I feel like a lot of us turn our eyes to things like this, and I try my best to not. And that is something huge to recognize. You look at the numbers, and you look at who's doing most crimes in a lot of places. It's not as much as a lot of white people would like to think it. Black people, it's not. That's just not the case. And I really salute this guy for sitting down and saying what he's going to do, because stuff like this does need to be recorded. It's going to be looked back on history when a lot of people are like, what happened to America? What happened to that big, beautiful, sorry to use those words, free place that used to exist before 2025? And it's scary, but I was having a hard day yesterday, and in my video yesterday I was actually crying. But I look back at stuff like this, and it reminds me everybody is worth fighting for, including yourself, but mostly the others around you. Because if we can get into that mindset, all the other people protecting that you're protecting will protect you in turn. Remember to stick up for others, especially in scary times right now. And hopefully we make it out on the other side. We have to try our best to push back against tyrannical governments like the one that is currently in the United States. And I don't want to be remembered as somebody like a Nazi, because I won't be. I will be as vocal as I can, when time comes and I'm able to do other things I would like to. But as of right now, I'm working in the situation that I have, so if you're able to push the boundaries, push the lines of what's possible, I implore you, do it. You're going to be remembered, number one, as a hero to the people around you, but also hopefully just in general. Don't even think about your legacy in this moment. Think about the people coming after. Maybe it makes you feel good to help others, and that's good, but keep that energy and remember, this isn't about you. It's about everyone else. And hopefully, if everyone else is thinking about everyone else, you'll come out on the other side as well. Let's go on to the next TikTok.
Hey, where are you from? Oh, I'm Lebanese. I'm from Lebanon. No way, we're neighbors. I'm right next to you. Are you from Syria? No, not next to you, under you. Jordan? No, that's too far. Closer, closer. Palestine? Hey, أهلا وسهلا, man. Nice to meet you. And you're not from Palestine, only Israel. There's no P in Arabic, so where are you from? Where are you from? Only Israel. You love Israel? שניכם נראים כמו חמאס. You look like Hamas. You love Hamas? You love Hamas? Do you hear something? You love Hamas? Yeah, I think it's a dog. No, dogs are usually cute, so... You're right. This one isn't. Hamas! Let's go get some food. Yeah, habibi, Allah. Hey, where are you?
Yeah, that about sums it up. Holy shit. Sorry if there was a bit of a hue on my camera. I just had to wipe it off. I thought it was okay, but it wasn't. So, on we go. Ah!
Dude, are you kidding me? Yo! What the
You're the fucking hero on the side saying, I got you, gang. Let me chase this guy. Holy shit. So, like, I am curious to see what happens at the end here. Oh shit, oh shit.
The f You just made me crash. I got a camera parked right here till the cops come. You asshole. Where are you going? Dude, go get him, please. What the
Holy shit, I actually have a story very recently about something kind of similar that could have happened, that could have ended horribly, and I believe I was in the right because, well, I basically circumvented a really bad car crash from happening. I am always nervous that when people are turning out on the road, that on accident, they're going to be turning into the wrong lane. And recently, I was driving through some city areas in Florida because I'm doing job interviews and stuff, and I'm driving and I see this white car pull out, and once again, like I always am and always should be apparently, I'm nervous that this person is going to turn wrong. And it was like an area where everybody was driving 40 to 45. I was driving 40, and this guy, it looks like he's going to turn out like normal because there's no other cars going on the other lane, which are next to me. But no, he like pulls out more. And if my spider-like reflexes did not kick in, I could have gone to prison for manslaughter that day. All right. This is me right here, right? This is him. I'm driving 40 miles an hour. He gets here, and thank the fucking Lord, I just go right around him. And everybody was like, oh, did you hit your horn and this and this? I'm like, man, I have too much of a logic brain. I was just like, bro, I ain't gonna hear the horn from behind. You know, oh my God. I literally thought I was going to get into a horrible car accident and almost end someone's life because of his fault. And I would have been the one in trouble for that. I wasn't the one doing the reckless driving. I was going in a straight line. This guy didn't know how to look both fucking ways. And that's something we're taught in school, to look both ways? Or am I fucking crazy? Maybe I'm mad. But y'all, this is the end of the video. Hopefully you got something out of it. Maybe you learned something from that one guy talking about like being a black professor in a dangerous white school. You know, also let me look for that again real quick so I can tell you his TikTok.
If I say Stonehenge.
Hey, where are you from?
His TikTok is The Emperor Jones. If you want to follow him, TheEmperorJones. If you want to follow this guy, if you want to keep up with him, I'll flash his face on the screen one more time so you remember how he looks. You can also look down in the corner of this TikTok if you did not hear the spelling right. Hopefully you learned something. Maybe you just got to escape for a second. If you didn't escape, like I was saying, learning's not a bad thing either. But yeah, like and subscribe. We do these videos every single day. Occasionally we take a little break, what I call a tolerance break. Those are my podcast episodes / gaming episodes where we kind of take a moment to relax because like sometimes I don't have all the energy in the world to edit these all the way fully down. And this next part will be cut out because I forgot to say it at the beginning. Like and subscribe. Actually, I guess we can keep that in. You're just like now making it to the end. Wait, let's go do it more like, and don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day. Don't eat my ass. I always say that at the end, but this time, you know, I'll just say that instead. Why are you getting closer to me? Do you want to eat? No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed. Oh my God, you're getting closer. Okay. Are we good? You're not gonna eat my ass? All right. Like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.